Hmm. Okay. Nice. Oh yeah. Is it okay if the stream can hear you though? Like hear everything you guys are doing on Discord?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
As long as we know you're streaming, it's cool.
Awesome. Okay. Good stuff. Mm.
Man, this lobby's taking so long to fill, I might actually start being productive.
Me too.
Probably because there's someone who has the 5v5, but I'm also kind of mad and tempted to just shut down the server and do something else.
You could just do something else and not shut down the server.
Why don't you go get hosting perms?
Because that would require me to know all the maps, and I don't. So
You expect me to instead?
yes.
Let's see. Bill is the kind of guy who just complains about shit and then also doesn't affect change when he complains. I see how that Bill.
Yeah. I can live with myself.
Really?
Okay, guys.
I could
Let's
tell.
start the game. Wow. Oh, filthy. Oh, filthy. What if I just film stream my entire day? Just like whenever I'm because of the pandemic, I just stream everything I do for like no reason. And just keep streaming, just never turn it off. Like even stream during the night. That's hilarious. Like a 24/7 stream that just never ends.
That's called like the Ludwig stream that you did a little while ago.
Yep. That sounds pretty fun. I might just do that for fun. Because I hate streaming. I hate recording myself, but it's so difficult to act when I want to act, for streams. And I feel obligated to be something different. So if I just stream constantly, then I accidentally might capture something funny that I do. And I'm not too weird, so it might be fine,
You're not too weird, he
Yeah.
says. That's never a good look when you say that,
I'm not too aggressive. I don't hit too hard. It's been a month since I hit the last person, They didn't even bleed, so it was fine.
I'm proud of you. You know what? Self-control. Good.
Bill, that is so... Ugh.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, guys.
Waiting for to return from the lab is slow. This is upsetting.
Okay, guys.
So he can host and feel annoyed that people don't join.
This is so fun.
Am I your surrogate AI right now, Bill? Is that what's happening right now?
Sure.
Do you think that never-ending streams are healthy?
Whoa! Holy shit! I need to take a screenshot, Bill. I see something tasty.
Are you watching porn?
Product. What does the product even mean?
You need to take a...
hardware.
Oh, he left. I'm glad I took a screenshot before you left, Bill. You should check General PA discussion right now. Something very funny I just captured.
Good lord, this printer takes forever to turn off. Cool. See, the lobby's filling just fine.
What do you think about the picture for the General PA discussion?
Oh my.
The Legends. He's part of Legends now.
I'm just gonna spam T1 vehicle factories on this moon and just like run everyone over. Is that okay?
You're not in our game.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Chad. Okay. Oh my god.
How many people are watching you right now?
0.
So who are you talking again?
Talking to my best friend.
People.
The empty chat.
How do you want to balance this, Bill? How do you want to balance this?
Well, it depends. If they complain,
I already know how
If
you
they
want
don't,
to
we
balance it.
don't. Simple man.
Tiger, I know how you want to balance it.
You know how I want to balance it. You know.
You want to balance it, you get the
I get the
easy
bill.
lane.
I get the easy lane. I also get the bill.
Exactly. That's the one. I knew it.
Where's the both feet, so
My printer's going bananas right now.
I can hear it actually. It's really funny.
And you put me against Bill. That's your
Do you
plan.
want to be against Bill or shall I be against Bill?
Wait,
No, I don't want. It's annoying.
How are you possibly going to balance this?
You're better than me.
Oh, dude, this
No.
is so cool. We're on this planet alone.
Is it like just lose?
I don't want to
Can I
lose.
Just lose?
Are you talking to me?
You might not, but no, I have no idea what's going on in your game. All I know is that this lobby balance, this ain't it, Chief.
Why is it not it, Chief? Bill? What would you have me do instead?
Because Chief, this
I
is
gave
bad.
you all.
How about I spectate, Stomp jumps down, and then the lobby fails.
Well, I hosted this for you. Either I'm gonna jump out. Okay, you go. Okay, I'm gonna jump out and you go in. Okay, Bill. There you go.
Fair enough.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, you got the silver.
Just think, maybe we'll get somebody good, and then you can jump back in.
You're gonna go torment the garlic bread song?
Maybe I do something cheesy.
Cheesy garlic bread. Now we're talking.
Moist, thick, juicy garlic bread. Nice, creamy garlic bread.
Garlic with cheese. Oh, that sounds.
Garlic with cheese sounds awesome. So it's better than your meatballs. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, you my meatballs. How you can even say that? You never taste my meatballs though.
Penis.
Shut up! I knew you were gonna say that. That's the joke that I wanted to say, but I didn't want to say it because it's bad. It's a
Not
bad
funny.
joke.
Unsubscribed. I unsubscribed from your channel because you're not funny. How do you feel?
Oh no.
Dude,
You're
you just got an
so
unsub.
awful.
I don't actually think I have any subscribers, so
You actually made that stupid joke. Ugh, whatever.
at least I did.
Unsub.
I'm watching a video
Dislike.
of that guy eating raw chicken.
You're actually watching the guy. You're actually doing watching that. Why?
I'm curious. I'm curious about
I
his
hope
facial
that I
expression.
get sick by salmonella. I really hope. If you are really that stupid and you eat raw chicken, you should get the poisoning.
Salt, you can't say that.
Oh, come on.
There's
If you
human
just
beings.
that stupid, yeah, you should get the consequence.
You should literally get annihilated by the chicken.
Soft is like an angry Finnish person when it comes to.
What do you mean exactly?
He like swallows.
Whoa!
his
There you
face
go,
up
Bill.
and
You
down.
actually got what you wanted.
Wow.
Oh, good luck, son.
Yeah. You have more good players anyway.
Okay, someone on our
And
team just
you
died
are
for no
PT
reason.
guys
So,
and garlic bread on our team, and you have behavior.
We can do the reshuffle. Alright, first things first.
Well, I know what you don't want to play. I knew it.
Ah, blast.
fascinating. I'm being condescending. Mm.
You know what? I think we should ready up now. This is good teams.
So who do I put the PT guys on? I think we'll take the PT guys.
Why?
Then you get the garlic bread.
You're just gonna kill soldier, and then I will lose.
You
When
got
you kill soldier, I lose to Samp probably, and then
It's late, man.
I'm
Soldier-
very confident that Tiger will kill
Concentrate.
soldier, and I'm moderately confident that you will kill me.
Well, Bill, last time we played, I lost.
Wasn't that Legion?
Not that game. God damn.
Oh, it's so wonderful. You built submarine, Bill.
Yes.
I like how I actually why am I the guy who has to actually balance games? The guy then DM'd me as I started the game by saying open slut.
No.
Oh,
Gives me
too late.
Guess who got the whole lane? It's me.
I got the anal.
I have a chance. You can rotate your map.
I noticed in time, so I disabled full look.
God damn it.
I have the power now.
It would be funny if you couldn't roll the map my side.
I would be a salt volcano, but as it stands, it's still a valid excuse because my camera's weird.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long time. Listen, Bill, the reason I didn't join on your team is because I freaking stiffed Somp like 8 billion times in the past.
Okay, he likes it.
You don't like it against me? You don't like dancing dogs?
I want to make a faction that is invulnerable to dancing dogs.
It's called Legion.
Well, I can tell you that dogs are really bad on it now. I don't even do dogsies at all. And science, they increase the dog's missile speed,
Dog's missile speed?
the ammo speed. It's really hard to dance with the striker.
It's always been hard to dance with strikers. They're so obese.
No, not
Everything
really.
hits them.
If you know how, it's not that hard.
Listen, the spark striker fight is a very skill based matchup.
Yes. So, Bill, my question is, do you gonna go for Icarus?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Looks like you gotta build AA.
Or I scout you.
There's so
Tiger.
many
Tiger, can you take a peek?
Okay. Hold on, let me get these first.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, running away because he freaking garlic bread decided to move his
Oh,
phone.
that's a striker.
I can take a look now.
Oh wow.
For you, Sump, as always.
Yes, I know.
What is this
Why
cross?
so many sparks?
Sparks are good.
Yeah, they are. No doubt. Do you know what is also good?
That's a drifter. That's illegal. Oh, I was building ants. I was a fool. I'll be destroyed now.
Get wrecked, son.
He's so aggressive all of a sudden. What the heck?
For what?
Yo, wow, you're so aggressive all of a sudden. Wow. Wow. You see? Wow. Huh? Huh?
I'm confused.
Hmm.
That's funny, Bill. That's very funny. We're doing exactly same thing.
Yeah.
The position is the key. Oh,
Come
I
on,
wasn't
start,
looking.
shoot.
I wasn't looking. You're cheating.
Devastating.
I know.
My eco management, very poor.
Oh,
Come on.
but
Go!
what you doing? I guess I go for that. Yeah, that thing. So you don't build more. And I'm just gonna be annoying. How that sound?
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh,
Now I too have the longer range, faster ant.
yeah. Looks of it.
I get all the metal, it seems.
Go away with your.
They're just missing every shot. Rip.
I'm fine, mate. I'm fine, mate.
He's strong and independent. Don't mess with him.
He killed one fab.
I was hoping to get mine.
I know. Of course you were. Why would you not?
Oh, I'm gonna be very ballsy.
Okay.
Oh. Boombots.
Yeah, they're good. Good unit.
Yeah, they are.
What type of composition does your enemy have if you're using boombots? Does he have like main vehicles or just like I don't know?
Well, he's got like Drifter Grenadier with a little bit of boom defense.
Mm.
I'm doing 1-1 ratio booms and sparks, so
So far, my enemy has only managed to like do the bare minimum of like attacking and defending, basically just building a really garbage orbital force and just like barely even. I think they're gonna unit cannon me.
I am indeed super losing though, which is
Oh,
what I
yeah.
thought would happen. And are you indeed super winning, Tiger? Yes, yes you are. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen this game.
My neighbors could crumple and you could... And
No, they can't. They will not. Nobody has left their base on my team. One guy, Garlic Bread. He might win. He's not gonna win anytime soon though.
What is this you're doing?
Belters, why you always have to be like
I'm
that?
getting wormed, Sump. I'm getting wormed. You need air now.
I don't have air. Sorry.
Well, I'm gonna die now because I'm getting wormed.
You build slammers. You make me laugh.
I'm getting worms now, Sump. I'm going to die. There's nothing I
You
can
should
do.
have scouted. God
Yeah,
damn it.
that had no reason to work. But it did.
Wow.
Is that Blue Hawk?
Wow.
Sure seems like Blue Hawk.
You didn't have any air, Sump?
Yeah, I have now. Wow, I have so
Come
many
on,
sparks
go.
on me.
They got in, they just didn't connect. It made me sad. Well, I lose. Get out of here, fellas.
He's coming now here.
It's a game.
And the only thing what
So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
I
who
know.
constantly uses worms. Worms you.
yeah, he do.
Surprised Pikachu face.
Fine. I'm not done, man.
I mean, I'm shocked it worked. I'm blown away.
Yeah, I'm
about
shocked too.
that.
I didn't
You
think you
had
had the money.
air.
I didn't think you had the money. I was just focused on keeping him out from expanding.
How many levelers did you have? Riddle me that, Batman.
I had no levelers.
How many shellers did you have? The even more expensive unit that proves my point better.
No colors. No colors either, Bill.
How many T2 fabs did you have?
None. I started a really late T2 because I built a lot of T1. In order,
I
you
mean,
can
I need to get rid of that thing.
it's designed to keep us. I did a build that's designed to keep an opponent contained, not kill him quickly.
I don't know. You had air and stuff. It was just surprising to me.
I just need this to.
I'm not like I'm not a
Oh,
foolhardy
god
person.
damn it, I don't even get that T2. And you said. Yeah, our teammates are going to.
What?
Hmm?
What happened to the pick? Where did Captain Matt? Skunky's just moving out with Ant Grenadier here.
Well, we all dead. It would come also here, like my neighbor.
Well,
That's
that's
a
cheap.
big
That's
army.
game.
And there goes ill behavior, getting murdered by Scorpio.
You know, so much taint.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my base. So Bill, what you even did?
I floated eco, failed to expand, and then didn't get T2 fast enough. And also built ants like a fool, so I couldn't win any fights.
Okay.
Cool.
Frankly, I would perform better if ants just weren't on my build bar.
Why did you build ants?
I have it. Muscle memory, baby.
I feel you though. I don't know. Would we even want this game?
We could have won if I didn't get one.
I mean, ants have been useful for a little while yet because of their ability to fight grenadiers.
I wanted to try a build that was that's like inheriting the best features of 1v1, which is just.
We know that that doesn't work.
I don't
Like,
believe you.
top Ubers have tried this. It doesn't work. Even if it does work, and you kill
Okay,
one
it's
guy, you
fucking
don't have
over.
T2.
There is no way I can. Yeah, I can quit now. That's army is way too big. Even if I snipe all the levelers, it's. Oh, wait,
There's a dummy sick army.
how he even have this big army already? Like how?
God damn it. Radar, come on.
Unboom. That's
Whatever.
fine.
I was gonna boom all your gillies, but then that guy lost his radar.
Well, you did it anyway.
Well, yeah. Because you moved your gillies into vision range.
Mm.
Booms are kind of good. That's why, the only saving grace I had this match. Would it have been better if I just built Grenadiers? Maybe.
Plus, I had to deal the T2.
The worms, yeah. It was a massive loss for me. We're
Yeah, it's just no point.
Soldiers gotta feel pretty huge brain right now.
Yeah,
Finally worked after all these years.
it works when he got free lane, but I was very surprising. It worked against Tiger.
I was just simply to keep him contained as opposed to killing him outright.
You gotta know the soldier. He crumbles every time on pressure.
Yeah, he did.
But you died.
I had no opponent. I didn't think he was doing anything, which is a mistake on my part.
You went shit ton of T1.
The 1v1 thought process. They don't have very much eco. Clearly, they are just building a pathetic amount of T1 drifters. The only possible response.
True.
Just build less drifters than your opponent and hope to win somehow.
It's so interesting. This game is gonna get really, really icky.
I'm very confused. Did you really forgot build the T2?
Me?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, because you were so freaking late.
Yeah,
Like- I got mine ready before you even started.
yeah.
And because I was winning, I went the T2 bot fat first. Is it that disrespectful?
No, you were dominating the match.
Yeah, I didn't like your little outpost. Alright.
Yeah, if only I
No,
had
that's
two
right.
little outposts. Oh. It's been so long since I played a moderately serious lane.
What do you think of this? What do you think
It
of this
was
testing
so
uphill?
dumb. What do I think of what?
It's frame now. Reworked it a little bit.
I mean, if it's still just a small U that holds gun, I mean, it's fine. You think it's better? Yeah, that's about all I got. It is indeed better. Do I like
Thank
it?
you, Pat.
Not really, but
That's true.
better.
If I remember, no, I shouldn't do that.
Freaking ants. I tell you what.
What, them being completely useless?
Yeah, they just lose.
Bill, I
Truly,
did
they are the slammers of T1.
I did the same mistake when I played the couple loopers, like Admiral and those kind of guys. And then I slowly spent only drifters.
Yeah. They're faster and they do more damage and they're longer range, which is
Yeah,
why.
I think the range is the biggest benefit.
Yeah.
They shoot first before the end shoot when you have enough.
Oh, I got a match. Who is it? I'm gonna wait for a bit to see the updates. Let's hope it's not Dreadnought.
You should stream PA instead of longer.
If it's Dreadnought, I hope it's evac too, so I can have be playing on home territory. It's a nut for palm, it's hemlock. Hemlock is a very comfortable plant to play on. Not as comfortable as evac too, but it's comfortable nonetheless. What do you think it is?
Also, your stream is frozen. I don't know if you're just not doing anything.
Kowalski vibe check. Switch it over. Restream. This is a blend of this is a deeply comfortable planet, especially if you go orbital second, you can play really, really defensively and take advantage of that. Maybe, should I go over for a second? No,
Tiger, what is your resolution?
1600 by 900. A very low resolution, I know.
Yeah, it looks so weird after being playing with 2K. It just looks so...
Quite cute, even?
Yeah, quite small. The interface is so huge.
Now, what I'm hoping for is that he doesn't actually scout properly and doesn't see the orbital go up.
That's for the fighters.
Investing very heavily. Low APM, man.
Why he's ignoring the triple spot?
Very low APM.
What's he even doing?
Yeah.
Now what we do against players like that is we do that.
Watch out, the snipe coming.
Worms. They're coming.
That would be hilarious though.
He's not getting wormed on this map.
No.
I would be truly
So little metal. You
No,
can
it's not just that. His comm isn't going to stay on the main planet. very hard to build T2 Bear on the other planet.
Mm.
I really like that. That's hilarious, actually. Just letting me do that.
Boo.
Be a dick.
What? Eat dick?
I pressed T. It's the same key Anon uses to track.
That's the default track key.
Yes, I know, but still. Annoyance nonetheless. That's going like rather rapidly. This is what threw Anon for a loop. If you put a single Avenger, suddenly their disadvantage is catapulted even harder.
How do you defend against a unit cannon besides umbrellas?
Umbrellas are really good at holding.
Oh, I forgot Zeus Titan. Duh. I'm sorry.
Blue Hawks. Mines are good. Pretty much any air, actually, because they usually don't want to put spinners in, and if they have to put spinners in, then the unit cannon is going to be way weaker. You can defend against unit cannons incredibly easily, even without shooting the pods down most of the time.
No, but like they
Mines
made
and booms are a favorite of mine.
Okay. I
Yeah,
should've just
for...
used a Zeus Titan.
Have you seen how dumb 4-unit cannons with boombots are?
Mm.
Have you seen how dumb is it? It's dumb. If you go for top of the commander, you can snipe before they actually hit the ground.
Actually, first, do one of these. You do that.
Okay. I'm gonna start doing 1v1. No, I'm gonna do Fusion 360. I'm gonna start, like, actually making designs. It's so fun.
Come on, make the same thing I did against you. Oh, you don't need to.
Oh, man. My display capture isn't working.
Marshall was very impressed when I defend my fab with the power energy.
I like how I'm still getting substantial expansion here. Like you're not supposed to let me do that.
Come on, make another one.
Maybe he's getting
No,
cornered.
T2. I mean T1 air and just make
What is he doing? You're just gonna fly into a.
yeah. Exactly what he did do. Suiciding. Oh, that's a lot of sparks.
That's called trading.
I don't know. If you had a radar and you could see it coming, you could just kite it. And that trade would be way much better.
Ugh, so interesting. D. Is doing constant streams healthy?
No, it is almost certainly not.
I mean, like, not like, what do you mean by healthy? Like, for the computer? Like, what I mean by, like, I'm not talking about, like, myself. I'm talking about, like, the, like, what does it do? Like, what does streams consist of? Does the computer have to actually save any data? Or is it just, like, literally broadcasting? There is no, like, data being used?
There is data being used, but it's often, it depends. Some people save their streams directly to their computer. Like, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, like recording it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if I just don't record it, then it doesn't really matter. I can just stream forever because it doesn't really like change anything.
I mean, you're putting it onto Twitch's servers, who will eventually delete it.
Oh, that's fine.
Do people just not care about Orbital?
Simply make 10 Google accounts and then save all your streams on there.
Do people just not care about Orbital at all?
Hey man, People don't look at team drop downs. People don't look at.
This has happened multiple times where people have just lost to me on the main planet.
It's too complex if you have to swap to planets.
Yeah.
And he still gets bombed.
Beautiful bomber micro there. Just sacrifice one bumblebee for no reason.
I mean, why you shit on me, Bill? Why you shit on me?
I'm gonna.
Whenever I see a bumblebee die, I just know it costs 300 metal. And it makes me
Beautiful eco-management.
It's epic scouting. Look at that. He's getting all the intel.
Okay.
Yep. Shoulders.
That's crazy, dude. Okay, so right now I'm gonna be working on yeah.
You do have a shocking amount of PPs on the main planet. It would really suck if you lost those. Oh yeah. Slammers.
No, dude. That's fine.
I kind of expected more than 2 slammers, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, 100 metal float. Let's go.
No, I lost it. Ah, that sucks.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep. Yep. Oh, hey, you got a blue hawk. Yeah, he's pretty bad. That's all you need to get. Yeah, you know it's not a plat. Lol. It's true. But you can revel in the victory nonetheless. It's pretty nice.
Is unnatural killing. But once you've done it the first time,
Player orbital skills.
it becomes easier each time. The houses on the hill At night, because the tree is sort of dark, and you can just walk up, no one will really be able to see you. I walked up, steps on the porch. I walked up the door, rang the doorbell. And I spoke to her. I made a few jokes, made her laugh. I heard the child in the background. Do not make this personal. This is not a person. This is simply an end. You are here for retribution and punishment.
Can you guys hear that?
Natural. And after 3 minutes, calmly raise your hand
Hey.
and pull the trigger.
Okay. I'm watching a Vice documentary on some guy who shoots people, I guess. I don't know. It says the story
Away,
of the DC sniper in his own
and
words.
nothing has happened.
I sniper, full episode, yeah, whatever.
Was my
It's just,
initiation. I was succeeding.
It came as medical aid call. It's a young innocent girl. A gunshot wound to the head.
Some blood on the floor, there's blood on the wall.
No apparent reason.
Yeah.
Now that you've done this, there's no going back. There's no unwinding of time. Your life is over.
Kenya was the first. And it's sad to think what happened here, and it's sad to think what started.
Noticing things. That's illegal.
That was just the beginning. And once that ball starts rolling down the mountain, there's no stopping it. Over the course of our travel, sometimes I do very bad things. Some terrible things. Muhammad was smashed up here. I was an extra. The guru. I was a thief. I stole people's lives. Terrorizing DC.
Sniper attacks, cold-blooded killer taking innocent life. It's not the American no.
What appears to be homegrown terror.
Your children are not safe anywhere at any time.
The question is always bothered me. What exactly made that possible? Because that's the question.
Hello. This is a call from
Lino.
an inmate for Virginia Department of Correction, Red State Prison.
41-year-old man, John Muhammad, and a Jamaican-born teenager, sniper team that terrorized the Washington metropolitan area. The most intense manhunt in American history.
The serial killer hunting down random citizens.
We have fear levels here that I think are higher than they were after September last year.
President Bush is talking about fighting Iraq, and we have a war zone right here in this own country.
his life cut short by a single gunshot wound, point blank to the face. Now police are looking for clues in the murder of Kenya Cook.
The very first shooting in Tacoma was the beginning of my journey all the way to Washington, D.C. During the next 9 months, John Muhammad trained me to be a killer.
John Muhammad. You think you know somebody and you really don't know him. I met John in the Army. Me and him hit it off right away. We were friends. He became a great friend. If John needed a place to stay in town, or if he needed to use my car, it was never a problem. He came here and he stayed at my house, you know? So he came out to see me. When I opened the door, he had Malvo with him. Lee Malvo. He was telling me the story about Lee was like homeless or a child on his own or something like that. And John started taking care of him. And Lee was a good kid. He never got out of line. I never heard him swear or anything. He was just a quiet kid that was respectful. He looked up to John. Everybody thought it was John's son because he was just a kid. He was always with John. He actually kind of resembled John a little bit, you know? So it wasn't like anybody would think anything, you know? John took care of him like he would have took care of one of his kids. They would go to the Y every day, lift weights. At night, they might go for a run. It was like he was training him. Basically getting him in shape for whatever they were going to do. If he had to take off and run a mile, I guess he was ready to run a mile, you know, whatever. They would go to the shooting range.
The please boom my commander formation.
Nothing out of the ordinary. I'm hanging with my dad. We're going to go shoot.
I don't think you will, but I would. If I saw your commander out in the middle of nowhere building peepees, boom the hell out of him.
He would stand behind me. He would say, listen to the sound of my
Why
voice.
not just not do that? Build power in between your current vectors and the vectors you're building.
He would actually have me see myself. He'd say, look, in order to do what we need to do, you have to become what I need you to be. And in order to do that, what you were has to die. See yourself. I want you to see your hair, see your forehead, close your eyes, see it, hold it up, see it. And I would see myself. Everything you've been taught, all these rules and regulations, all of that has to die. Church has to die. It's nothing but a slave religion. Turning the other cheek and all this, it is all nonsense. It has to die.
Oh my god, the Spark Deeps is actually pretty good. The Crypto Deeps is actually already getting pretty good. It's kind of disgusting.
Just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and over. I literally just became putty in his hand.
Metal storage. I think you've probably floated over 1,000 metal at this point.
At all.
In hindsight, everything on the table now, you know, all the training, all the, you know, shooting at the range and everything. He was bred for that. It wasn't like he ever discussed what he was specifically training him for.
That was a preparation for Arizona. For shooting number 2.
5 people shot and killed within a 1-mile radius.
One down, there's blood all over. It is unnatural to kill anything. Once you've done it the first time, it becomes easier each time.
The card reads, "Call me God, do not release to the press." We were talking to the shooter.
This can only end in one way. Me dying.
iSniper premieres Monday at 10. Part of Investigation Night on Vice.
Shooting number 2.
Looks like he's just not doing stuff.
On the golf course.
Yeah, that's a power storage.
Arizona. We stayed in the motel. He had 4 pictures. And that was the man. We actually went to the supermarket, spoke to him, and followed him at the golf course. And decided, okay, the golf course is the best option.
So right down here is where he was shot. Yeah. Come here, I think of my dad laying there dead. Yeah. The picture that you see of my dad with the smile, that's how my dad was all the time. The peacemaker. You know, he was the peacemaker.
He's just dead.
He kept our family together.
He was no one. He was a job. There was a park running adjacent to the golf course. I'd go out there and I'd watch him. Mom, and he'd say, "What did you notice?" I said, "He likes to pick up the balls with this little suction machine thing." He said, "Well, that's your way in." So I went there, waited, and he came towards me.
That game was pretty bad.
And pulled the trigger. Shoot the person. Hide the person. Leave.
One of my staff came by in a cart and says, "Boss, you need to come see this. Something's very wrong." When I got out here, you could just see that there was a body and you could tell it had been drugged back under the bushes.
We are treating this as a homicide. Our homicide detectives are going to process the scene, which extends outside of the golf course into the desert area, and they're just about to begin that right now.
I was part of the homicide team. He had a gunshot wound to the chest. It was small in nature, would led us to believe it was possibly a rifle. Next to the chain link fence up there was a wallet.
His presence.
He wanted me to take the wallet and then show me the evidence that it was done. He immediately started evaluating.
I mean, do you actually think Dreadnought believes
you have to
you're
become
better?
flawless.
Like, what's the problem?
In order
with
to
you
do what
losing?
I need,
He already
you
thinks he's
need
better
to
than you.
become that monster.
Doesn't change anything.
I miss the way he was with my boys.
Uh-huh.
The way he was with my mother. He adored them.
He adored them.
I was in homicide for 17 years. I'd never seen anything like this. Out in the wide desert, we weren't able to find anything.
Let us know something. We know absolutely nothing.
Please, if anybody has anything, any information on this, please call the police. Please help us find out why.
Cool.
Muhammad taught me through multiple different tasks that he had me do. We're going to such and such state. While we're there, we do a robbery. I had to rob someone, kill them in the process. Sometimes he'd give me a gun, sometimes he'd give me a knife, sometimes he'd give me nothing. And then he would watch me and say, okay, good, you're learning. So we did robberies everywhere.
Dark Side of the Ring is back with all new tales of soaring triumphs,
The bigger he got, the more paranoid he got about losing his spot.
harrowing tragedies.
If you want to feel pain,
New season premieres
Big robberies everywhere. They call it collecting donations. The best way I'll explain it is all the roofing.
I grew up classic Italian family, very proud of being Italian. They just have passion, whether it be for food or for art or for music, and all those things were really important in my life. And we loved just the restaurant business, so we bought an Italian restaurant. We enjoyed the people, really fun place.
Muhammad, he would already done his homework. He does his recon.
I try to do that. Fail pretty
We had a
constantly, but
conversation.
I try.
This is where you go. This is what it is.
It was a good day. We had an office party in the evening.
Yeah, it is
When
really
that was
good.
over, I left,
I
and
still
my
have that
friends
way.
walked to their
Yeah,
car,
most of the
which was
time.
one was right there, one was right over here, and I walked straight to my car like I always did.
Placing factories and power
He will
plants.
be
with
parked right there. He has the money back. Go get that.
I
Place them
opened the
faster.
driver's door, sat in the car. I shut the door. I sensed for a second
you just
just a
placed a few
shadow
and
to my left, and before I could turn my head, I saw a flash of light.
Makes sense.
After 5 shots, incredible silence. I groaned and I opened my eyes, and I had some thoughts that maybe this was it. The fear was
That's an idea.
I didn't know what it's going to be like to die. And I thought about my wife, I thought about my grandkids, I could see each one. My son, I actually thought of a funeral and it was for me. And then I said, no, that's not going to happen. You know, I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die in a parking lot. It can't end this way. I'm not going to die in this parking lot. So I got out of the car. The blood was shooting out of my body as my heart beat. Parabolic blood going down the side of the car. And then I turned and saw my friend with the phone.
Hi, 911. I need an ambulance right here. A guy's been shot. Hurry up, I'm bleeding. He's bleeding in the front and back. Hurry up, I'm having trouble breathing.
Both my lungs were collapsing. They had hit an artery. One of the shots had hit me in the spine. So I was real close to being paralyzed. But I lucked out. I got out of the hospital.
For expansion in 2 directions.
I was a nervous wreck. Not knowing why it happened and who did it. Did he know my name? Was he sure I was dead when he walked away? Who was I to him?
You bazingaed him real good with that one.
Money. Training. And that's it.
But I got a dress rehearsal. I know that when you're close to it, you're not afraid.
You're drawing his air over to where your air.
And that's how he would perfect the monster he wanted to create.
That was such a small brain move.
But there had to be something inside him.
He sure did.
That he exploited or drew out.
Isn't this planet
These actions are a reflection of you.
The metal's pretty concentrated.
You have to go back and retrace your steps one at a time. My memory's my life.
Why are you moving out with no AA?
Confront that. You have to face that. When I was a child.
Spark combat. Spark on Spark is such a meme. They just one-shot each other. I find it very amusing. You know what would be really cool? Radar. Air explosion. Okay.
A mitigation specialist looks at factors in a person's life that influence their conduct.
I mean, your army is
So
really
in
soft.
2003, I was tasked with going to Jamaica to investigate Lee Malvo, how he would bring violence, bring destruction, and bring chaos to the heart of America.
Let's see. My dad was 44. My mom was 19. They were a match made in hell. Leslie Malvo.
He was born right on this house here. Right here. I hug him up and kiss him and have him roll my neck. Very nice.
My father was the nurturer. He just accepts you for who you are.
I had a tricycle. I learned to ride. I love you very much. Very, very much.
My mom is the one with the plan. One of those tiger moms.
She wants him to have a good education. He was very bright, and he was the type of child to help who cannot understand their book work. That's
Lose
how
more
Lee used
metal
to
when you
be.
lose air engagements in Doctrine.
Lee said, when I grown up, I would like to be a pilot. I'm telling you, it's really, really hurt. And I know that Lee is hurting inside because this is not what he wished to be in life. to hold gun and to kill no one. One thing I would ask all fathers and mothers, be careful. See to it your children are trained the way that Jesus wants us to train our children, and give them all love. Because this is bitter. It is bitter.
Nice.
If you could bottle that up, that feeling of walking out, getting ready to play a football game, it's like nothing else.
From the network that brought you Dark Side of the Ring, it's football's turn.
Oh, it's the NFL.
The unseen chaos.
Stabbings, fightings, beatings.
The untold controversies.
You could have had 12 more
on
fighters.
Vice.
But instead, you don't.
When Lee was about 5 years old, in the early 90s, Lee's mother, Yoda James, decided that she no longer wanted to be in a relationship with Leslie Battle. They decided to separate. He was being separated from his hero, his dad. His father was the one who would intervene when his mother was too harsh in her punishment.
I was 5 years old at the time.
69.
I kind of like became my mom's punching bag. I'm there and I'm convenient and she's beating the hell out of me.
Then Lee came and said, Dada, I want to stay with you. But through going through and through, Grand came on.
Poor turds. Not even Spears.
Couldn't take leaving, and I'm very sorry about that. Very, very sorry.
She would beat. She have a beautiful son and she never know.
Boy.
He didn't want anything to do with me. And then my mother had to emigrate, go overseas to work because the Jamaican economy wasn't rising. I started moving from place to place. I would live with a family member and strangers or people she would pay that was alone.
I find it amusing.
This is where Lee and I spent a lot of time.
You just say GG, well played, and then call them the N-word and leave.
The children are taught that for every dark cloud, there's a silver lining.
At age 12, I happened to
Yeah,
find
that
myself
guy.
homeless,
That guy
and
was
my
pretty
form
great.
teacher, Mrs. Maxwell, took me in.
For the first time, he said he got a room of his own. All we gave Lee was love. And that's all Lee ever wanted.
I was comfortable. I had everything I needed.
After having Lee for almost 2 years, Lee's mother called me. She said he leaves for Antigua tomorrow. Very, very emotional for all of us, very painful for all of us, because we wanted to see Lee grow, mature into an adult. I had to tell him.
I'm reading Pravda.
And he just looked lost.
Not really. I mean,
You know where
apparently
you're at a
over 300
crossroad and you
people
just
were
don't know where to
hurt.
turn. He just stood
Hashtag
there.
Israeli police and
He just
hashtag
stood there and he was there
Palestinian
for
protesters.
about 10 minutes and I
Outside
said,
the
Lee,
Al-Aqsa
I can't
Mosque
change
in
it.
hashtag
There's nothing I can do. I wish I could.
Israel
And then I remember I got up and I hugged him very tight and I said, Lee,
1967.
We just have to do it together.
I was a child and I did the best I could with the situation, but it messed me up.
What?
We went together to the airport and he hugged me and he says, I'll be back.
Cool.
And I'm still waiting for him.
The tear gas experience gets a 1-star review.
Dark Side of the Ring is back with all new tales of soaring triumphs,
The bigger he got, the more paranoid he got about losing his spot.
harrowing tragedies,
If you want to feel pain, then you have to go from the top and get knocked to the bottom.
and unbelievable mayhem.
I was in over my head.
Dark Side of the Ring. New season premieres Thursday at 9 on Vice.
Why is what not working? Snot?
John came back into town.
Yeah, that's just.
He told me, he says, Robert, tell you
Snot
what,
is a good word.
I'm gonna go get me a AR-15. He liked rifles.
Mucus is actually a very usually means snot. But your body would have to be producing.
Bullseye is a place where people who enjoy the
drowning?
shooting sports buy supplies, hang out, train, and shoot recreationally. Everyone, every citizen has that right until they abuse it. That's our constitutionally God-given right. Constitutionally granted God-given right. Lee Malvo and John
Thanks for
Muhammad.
the review. Very handy.
I
will not
do
be
recall
buying
meeting
any
them
grade, tear gas
at a
anytime
gun show.
soon.
I would have handed them a business card and said, go down to the shop and talk to my
Yeah.
employees.
I do recall feeling the Bushmaster. The gun was on the counter.
Well, of course.
I put the case
I
on the
just don't
counter.
want to get tear gassed anyways.
I
Seems
just
like I
put
live
in the
in a
case,
pretty good part of the
turn
world
around,
for that.
walked
I
out.
don't think there's any Canadian tear
Okay, so this is a Bushmaster AR-15 style firearm. It is the civilian version of a military rifle, so it is a very good, defense piece. It's just fun to shoot. It's very simple, easy to maintain. The ammunition is readily available, light bullet, high velocity, a very durable, easy to shoot, very fun weapon system. And
yes.
how it's used,
napalm.
that comes
Much
right
worse
back down to
than
the
tear
individual.
John, he said, Lee's a sniper. Hey, this dude's a sniper. You might be a marksman, but I mean, to me, a sniper means that you actually shot somebody and killed them, okay? So I just took it as BS.
I do recall feeling
That
the
was the
Bushmaster.
last time I saw him. It was probably
The gun was on the
maybe a
counter.
month, 2 months before all
I
this
put the
started.
case on the counter.
Somewhere along the line,
And I just
he just
put in the case, turn
slipped
around,
through the cracks.
walked out.
I don't know what the turning point was.
Okay, so this is a Bushmaster AR-15 style firearm. It is the civilian version of a military rifle, so it is a very good, defense piece. It's just fun to shoot. It's very simple, easy to maintain.
Benny
The
Oboy
ammunition is
survived
readily
the attack.
available, light bullet, high velocity,
Murder.
a very
I got
durable, easy to shoot, very fun weapon system. And how it's
Somebody
used.
shot you? Yeah. Where are you shot? In my belly stomach. Oh my! I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. My belly, please. Oh man!
They only make it particularly interesting typos.
Crazy stuff.
A victim shot and killed at this Atlanta liquor store.
like a trap. I just heard the loud pop. Did you see anything else besides hearing a gunshot? The short guy with a white t-shirt. I've been killing people for months. I was a child, man. And I've become a monster.
No. You believe in Sebastian 15?
It was my idea. I made a move over here. My sister. So she decided to work at a beauty supply store. And I always feel so much guilt. She's a beautiful, wonderful, lovable person. She was a wonderful mother and wife.
You'll want at least.
She was
He
only
has
6
fighters
years
right
older
there.
than me,
Why
but
isn't he going in? There
sometimes
we
she's
go.
like my mom. And
You shouldn't have gotten
really
the second
close.
one, but I guess he was just very slow. React.
I was sitting in my living room on September 23rd.
Actually?
And I heard a gunshot. I looked out the window and seen a young male running through the field.
It was actually coming from the Baton Rouge General Hospital, right here. Some people had run out in the road and were waving us down, saying, "Stop, we need help, we need help."
because you don't build enough fabs. More factories. More storage. That's typically the case, but in this particular match, I think you could get away with a lot of fabs. You're not building a Hulkins, are you? Oh, you can walk on that? Why? Huh? Is there a match in PA right now? Probably not.
When you download a song from Artlist, it's yours to use forever and ever and ever.